Guys, I went back to my name, Junkie Blake, from Gear Junkie. Please don't be mad at me, there's a reason. What's going on, everybody? It is April 1st, 2015, so it is time for another EDC update for the month of March. Today is April 1st, so it is obviously the 1st of April, and it's April Fool's Day, and today is also my father-in-law's birthday, so it's a video day. Oh yeah. That was corny. I kind of laid stuff out to kind of keep me on track. I'll try to spend a few minutes at most on each one, and try not to ramble and get way off track. But first things first, I changed my name back to Junkie Blake from Gear Junkie. Reason being, I didn't want to get tied down to gear reviews only. You know, Gear Junkie. That really conveys that it's pretty much just gear and stuff like that. So if I venture off into other things, people will be like, why the hells is he called Gear Junkie? So I didn't really want to tie it down in that sense as far as videos I want to put out. Anyway, first things first, knives. Most carried knife as far as folders for the whole month. It was definitely the Paramilitary 2. I ventured back to this from my Benchmade and various others, but I'm just going to go over most carried things. I cycle in other stuff, but this is absolute most carried. I don't need to spend any time on this. Just there are thousands of videos, and this is, in my opinion, one of the best everyday carry knives ever produced by mankind. Would be the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. Other knives, as far as folders, I cycled in both of the Rat knives, the Rat Model 1 and the Rat Model 2. Rat meaning Randall's Adventure Training, the small Model 2 and the bigger Rat Model 1. Those were my most cycled in. Other ones, and then various other ones for just like a day or two. In the knives category still, my neck knife. That's not a knife. My little CRKT Fultz Minimalist. I have another neck knife coming from Amazon, so that will be carried in my next video, guaranteed. I have this chain on. I went from 550 cord to chain because the 550 cord that came with this has two little plastic beads, if you will, that snap together, and they unsnapped one time by accident. I like pulled on it a little bit and they snapped, and then now they're like super loose, so they fall off at the drop of a hat. So I threw the chain on for temporary reasons, just so it wouldn't fall off, and today I'm going to make an adjustable 550 cord lanyard about this length, but one that has like two slip knots and you can adjust it. So neck knife is the CRKT Fultz Minimalist. This is the Warren Cliff style blade. They make recurve or hawkbill. They also make a Tanto style. They make a few other styles. But there is that. Kind of going to the multi-tools, but also counts as a knife. I mean, if you really wanted to, you could carry just this. The Leatherman Juice S2 in Storm Gray, I believe they call it, but there's the knife, so that counts. And I can't get away from this. Throughout the month I carried the Leatherman Wingman, and then the smaller Squirt, and the Gerber Dime, and a few others, but I cannot get away from this size for what I use it for. It just drops down in your pocket, you don't even know it's there, but when you need it, it is very capable of doing what you need it to do, in my application at least. Now, if I did mess around and carry like a giant Gerber Diesel, the out the front multi-tool, and that's just, I don't use it enough to carry that much weight, So I'm keeping my eyes out for other mid-size multi-tools of this caliber. This is just amazing me every time I use it, and its size and all that. Just everything about this I very much enjoy using. I did look up, and I might be getting in the future, the new Leatherman Tread, which is a bracelet style multi-tool with real big links with gaps in them and tools in the gaps, and you basically take it off and flatten the links together, and you have screwdrivers and all kind of tools like that. So I might look into that. And then the Leatherman Signal, which is a new one, which is it appears to be kind of mid-size, but it's more of a survival. It has a ferro rod and all kind of other survival type stuff. So I might look into one of them. Here I have lights. These are my two lights that I carried the most. I also got a little Maglite Solitaire, the little where you twist the head, and that got almost as much time as this, but this got more. This is my run the battery out of light for everyday tasks. It's a little Streamlight Micro Stream. I think it's like 24 lumens, 1 AAA. Perfect for everyday tasks. And I like the reverse clip. You can clip it that way, or you could clip it this way to your hat or something. Awesome. And it's also small enough you can just throw it on your keys through this pocket clip right there. It comes with a little key ring that you can slide on there, but this is what I run the batteries out of. And then this is what I carry. I only carry a tactical, high lumen light like this because I also carry a firearm. So I feel like that's your responsibility, carrying a firearm, to have something, a light in more of the self-defense role like this. This is a Nightcore SRT-3 Defender. SRT meaning Smart Ring Tactical, and that is how you operate through all your various modes, is the ring. There's strobe, infinitely adjustable. There's red, blue and red, SOS, and then beacon. So there's all the modes. Awesome little light. One CR123 battery, or one AA with an extender. There's like an extendable piece you put in the middle here, so that brings the light out to about here. I did get my Nightcore P10 back, which is like 800 lumens, and I put that on my go bag in my vehicle, in my truck. And I will be doing a video in the future about go bags and truck EDC, truck or car EDC, vehicle EDC and first aid, and having your vehicle always ready, ready to go. Moving down to firearm. This is it. There's little threads coming off, but this is it. This is really all I've been carrying. I keep my Kel-Tec P11 in my vehicle, and I trust that this will get me to my vehicle because I'm never more than a few hundred yards away from it. But literally, when it's in my pocket, you can just put your finger down in your pocket and just pop that snap open. And then you have 5 shots of 22 Magnum in hollow point. And don't worry, the cylinder is locked in its safety position. There's little, right here, if it'll focus, these little notches here, you can rotate your cylinder and drop the hammer onto or into these notches, and these notches lay in between each round, so your hammer isn't resting on a round, so you can't, bump it and set the round off. But 5 rounds of 22 mag hollow point, I feel that if anything were to happen, just the noise of this going off, and also the deadly force of it, will be enough to get me to my vehicle, or just defuse the situation without even needing to get to the bigger gun that is in my vehicle. But this is North American Arms, made in the U.S., 22 Magnum. This comes with another cylinder for 22 long rifle, and it also comes with a holster grip is what they call it. It attaches through these holes, and the whole holster folds, covering the trigger guard and that lower portion. But then when you unfold it, it clicks, and you have a full-size grip. It basically, all your fingers can get around, and it's a lot more comfortable. But I just throw it down in my pocket. What I keep it in is a inside the pocket holster for my Kel-Tec P11 that I didn't use ever. So I bought a little snap kit and put 2 snaps on it, and I just carry it like this. Just no one knows what it is. You know, I can take it out wherever I am and move it from pocket to pocket, and no one's ever going to think it's a gun. But yeah, the reason I like this, it's too big for the gun, but I like it because it's almost as wide as my pocket, so there's not a whole lot of movement. It stays pretty much where you put it down in your pocket. And you know, if I wanted to, you could probably just slip it inside your belt. You know, maybe rig something up that it will hook to the outside of your belt. Oh, I might do that. And then it'll hang down in your pants, so you could tuck shirts in and stuff, but something will come up and attach to your belt. That I might look into making something up like that. But yeah, there's that little NAA 22 fire. I do have a little announcement, and I'll say it in this section. Fire, I just carry this Bic, this just regular old Bic lighter. I like to always have a source of fire on me for various reasons. But I went down to this from my Zippo because I quit smoking. I quit smoking today. April 1st is day 4 of quitting smoking. I quit this past Sunday. Today is Wednesday. Actually, it's probably day 3.5-ish. But so I moved down to this, and I should be getting it tomorrow in the mail, so it'll be in my next EDC video. But for my keys, moving down to keys, for my keys, I'm going to be replacing this. This is just temporary. I'm going to be replacing my source of fire to my keys on a little peanut lighter, which should be here tomorrow. When I get off work, it should be sitting here waiting for me. But it's one of them little canisters that you keep on your keys, and the one I looked up had a lot of great reviews of people filling it with lighter fluid and it lasting, you know, over a year, and they go to use it and it's still full, nothing leaked out, nothing dried up, still functioning lighter. So now that I don't smoke anymore, I vape. I don't need a source of fire for that reason, but as I always said, if I didn't smoke, I would always have fire on me. So that is going to be my new way of carrying fire on me. This is just for now, at least till tomorrow. Going on to keys, same old, nothing's changed. Little doohickey, it's got some wrenches, bottle opener, you know, box opener. See how it's kind of like a dull blade there, how it tapers down. Useful. I've used it for blister packs before and stuff like that. House key, snap on. It's a pry bar, screwdriver, and a 5/8 wrench, I think. Truck keys, Victorinox Classic, and a little Streamlight Nano. I think it's like 10 lumens. I actually do use this when I'm like leaving. I have to be at work at 6, so I usually leave around 5:30 in the morning, and it's dark till like 7 this time of year. So I usually do use this in the morning. Like I get everything all together, and I shut all the lights off, and then I use this to get to the door so I don't trip over anything, because my keys are in my hand because I'm about to go to my vehicle anyway, and you know, but yeah, this does get some use. And then the clip, or whatever you want to call it, is just a little Night Eyes number 2. I still have the original. I only ever put this on once, and it's still doing good. The heat shrink for electrical wiring. I just slid it up here, slid it down, heated it up, and that keeps it from getting lost, because I did lose it once, and then it was found. But keys, nothing special. Cash, same wallet, same exact wallet as every other video. Wallets hardly ever change for me. I think this wallet in particular, I think, is like the 3rd or 4th wallet I've ever had. So you almost never see any changes with this. Concealed carry permit and license I like to keep here, hidden. Bank cards, insurance card, and rewards cards. Some cash. Actually, no cash, just change. And then I keep a little Fisher Space pen. I like to always have something to write with on me. And I have used this quite a few times. And it's not noticeable at all in your wallet. So if you can't fit a pen into your EDC somewhere, think about your wallet. It might fit in there, and it might be very unnoticeable. And instead of having it loose and getting lost, I've had this in here for so long now, and I've used it a bunch of times, and it never gets lost. And it obviously doesn't add much to the profile of your wallet. I like to have a slim wallet, and this keeps it slim. There's that. Time. Just your basic Timex Expedition. Nothing special at all. It's got the date, which is the 1st. It's got that, what do they call it, Indiglow, and it's water resistant to 50 meters. Rubberized handles, 30 bucks at Walmart. Your basic watch. I just got it in black. They had a few other, they had different colors and styles of straps and stuff like that. I just went with the black rubber. Just basic. Nothing crazy or special about that either. And then obviously this is now part of my EDC. This is a vaporizer, vape pen, hookah pen, whatever you want to call it. I went and picked this up with my 2 best friends and my brother, because they all pretty much quit off of smoking because of these. They said they did it pretty much by accident. So, and it's day 4 now, and I am doing good. I haven't had a single cigarette in 4 days, and this has really been taking the edge off. And it's a lot better for you. Now, the goal is to eventually get off of these, but for now, short-term goal is to not smoke actual cigarettes and just have this. The vape pen itself is an Aspire sub-ohm, ohm being that little CF sub-ohm, ohm being that little symbol there for the electrical symbol. The battery, that's the battery, is the sub-ohm part, by Aspire. The tank I have is a Joytech Delta 2, and I got a metal enclosed tank for the reason being, I keep it in my left pocket next to this, and last thing I need is broken glass and e-liquid, whatever you want to call it, all in my pocket. So I got the metal just so it's stronger, sturdier, not really gonna break or shatter on me. Regular mouthpiece it came with. It's obviously a cool fake carbon fiber type design on the battery. Looks cool, not too huge. It's not a huge tank or a huge dripper, but it's getting me through the process of quitting smoking. That is for sure. Oh, what I'm vaping on right now is a little vape shop where I bought it in Ephrata, Pennsylvania. If you want to look it up, they have a website. They make all their own fluids in-house, and then they have a guy that makes the labels up for them. This is 3 milligrams per bottle, so this is obviously 30 milliliters, so there's 3 milligrams of nicotine in this. It's called Nacho 2.0, which is a deceiving name. It's actually, I would classify it as Crunch Berry. It's kind of like a mixed berry, Captain Crunch Berries type flavor. They named it that for some reason. But, yeah, really cool fluids. Another one I got that is 6 milligrams, which is a little bit stronger, nicotine levels, is, it's called $5 Shake, like from Pulp Fiction, and that's a really good flavor. It's kind of like a caramel chocolate, dessert type flavor, and this being more of like a fruit dessert type flavor. They make Mountain Dew flavor and Red Bull flavor and all kind of other flavors, but that is what I'm vaping on right now. So yeah, anyway, some changes, especially big ones like the pack of cigarettes and Zippo that's not here. That will be being replaced by a little peanut lighter. And everybody, that's pretty much it for this past 30 days or 30 some odd days. And it looks like I'm going to end this video right about 20 minutes. So if you are still here, thank you for watching. And comment, like, subscribe, and have a wonderful day. Yo! Wow, this laptop has a shitty quality camera. In my 20 minutes or whatever, friggin' 2-hour video before this, I forgot to mention a few things. One of them, because I was filming the video with it, is my phone. It's a Samsung Galaxy. Whoa! It's one of those infinite reflection things. Whoa! It's a Samsung Galaxy Note 4. Awesome phone. Loving it so far. Huge. It's like as big as my head. And it just has a Tech 21 Impactology case on it. Just basic case. But awesome phone. I forgot to mention my belt, which is a 511 tactical belt. Just basic tactical belt. I just like to throw that in there from now on. And I forgot to mention why I even quit smoking. I quit smoking, and one of the things really keeping me quitting smoking is I have a daughter due July 31st of this year. So just read a lot of things where like even smoke residue on your clothes can have an effect on newborns and stuff like that. So I definitely don't want to be throwing that around my newborn daughter. So that's a huge thing for me. Every time I crave one, I'm just like, do I really want a cigarette? You know. But alright, that's enough of my ugly mug. Quit smoking, and now I chuck clouds now and shit like that. Have a good one, guys.